Well, welcome guys back to Material, where we try to play the way Adam wants us to play, and hopefully we don't jack it up too much. We have a little mini session, or a little mini intro. We got two players that will be joining us. Most of you guys, if you listen, will recognize Adam, our DM for the main line of Materia, and then we have Corbin, who's affectionately known as Al or Allegretto in the main Crafts Menagerie. So we're going to give them a chance to introduce their characters they're going to be playing in Mother's Wishes. So let's start off with Corbin. Corbin, what you got for us?
Out of there. My name is Iron, spelled with an F. It's kind of complicated, but
Effie.
it's the F is silent. Lizard folk can't do that sound. Never mind. Yeah, he gets it.
He got it instantly. I love
He
it.
did.
It's my great grandpappy's name. I'm actually the 17th in my lineage. Um,
Damn.
Iron is a lizard folk blood hunter. He's always got a good taste for blood. Always been always been hunting down stuff. He's got kind of a desperado feel to him. He wears lighter clothes. The scales do plenty for armor. Um, but he's got high pop collar, uh, red bandana, desperado hat, and a luxurious mustache that is absolutely real. Very full, very oiled, shampooed, and the first thing you'll notice about him is that he's fiddling with it constantly. Let's see what else we got. He is a mutagen blood hunter.
Mutant.
Uh,
Order
sorry,
of
it's
Order of the
Mutant. Yeah.
Mutant.
Order of the Mutant. Thank you. What else is noteworthy? With this Desperado, he's got two hand crossbows at his hip.
Pew pew.
Um, what else can we say about him? Got a bit of
I
southern
mean, you can,
drawl.
yeah, you can do
Hmm,
some mechanic stuff if you want to talk about it, or just let them find out.
I think for the mechanics, probably lean towards finding out.
Or,
Won't take too long. Uh, Anything else on the checklist?
I guess well, give him a little bit of the gimmick, which I can help. So since he's a
Yeah.
mutagen, he consumes mutagens. They give him a buff. The one that he's almost going to be running like 99% of the time is Celerity. Celerity gives him a +3 Dex uh, increase. So that's why on his card on the stream, you'll see that it's like a special color, the green. He has a 17 Dex naturally, but with the mutagen, it's effectively a 20. So we're just running him, unless stated otherwise, as he has a 20 Dex score. Uh, that's the biggest thing that I can think of for
He
your
likes,
guy.
he likes to chomp things occasionally.
I
Yeah,
am good at biting.
good Biden.
Don't get
You
too
get up
close.
close. Yeah, so you get up close, you get bit.
Oh, and something just so it makes sense because we did do some tweaks to the species. So lizard folk are pretty much stock standard, except for in materia. I gave them based on what lizard folk are in the materia universe. Uh, he has a feature called Old Blood, which allows him to roll a d4 on any spell saving throw. But he also took a lizard folk specific bullet as a feat that lets it work on magical effects as well. So he's going to be rolling an additional d4 on pretty much any saving throw against magic or spells or anything like that. That's really the only other thing I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
He's got two
I
different
like it.
fighting styles because he also took a feat for combat initiate. So he's got
That's true.
two-handed or
Mm-hmm.
two weapon fighting as well as archery. So he's a good pew pew.
Yes,
My
that is
hands
very
weren't
true.
full with twirling my mustache. I'd be twirling my crossbows.
Yep. I really think
Again,
that's
the mustache is very real. Just to emphasize
yes.
that.
Absolutely. Thank you for
So
noticing.
And it'd be rude
It's
for anybody
smart
to imply otherwise.
smart to have some hair because right now, and not that lizards and insects are the same, but I'm just saying the things with carapaces, scales. If not for the mustache, we could think that you were initially
See where
another
you're going
enemy.
with it, but I'll let you know that one of these eats the other.
Oh, I guess I will say one other thing because Blood Hunter is not a very well known um,
New to me.
class, yeah, just in general, because it is a critical role implemented one. We did tweak it heavily for materia because we like it. Just so our players understand, he is Bloodhunters specifically. Just think Bloodborne, think Van Helsing, think Witcher, like that type of character archetype. They are specifically adept at, dealing with certain creature types, including aberrations, fae, fiends, undead, etc. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Undead like you. Yes.
What do
Oh,
you
and
mean?
and that's the other thing. He will be doing damage to himself to be able to do some of the things that he does. That's the whole gimmick behind Bloodhunters. That's the other thing.
The Crimson Right.
Good thing I
Yes.
got a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I think.
Come on down to Iron's Blood Emporium. We've got, thanks to a shipping error, we've got too much blood.
All blood
That's
must
actually
go.
pretty fucking. That's actually pretty fucking perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so welcome, Corbin.
No,
Like
welcome
it.
Iron.
Well, I was gonna
Uh,
say we're gonna see how Iron is gonna play with the. Is he gonna play nice with the others, or is he just
Yeah.
gonna say num time?
yeah.
So now we're gonna go over to Adam and his revamping, reimagination, reinstitution of a previous character that
Yes.
was gone backwards, I think.
Yes. So for those of you that have followed us for a while, is it 2 years ago now?
Yeah, maybe more.
We did the Tucker, a dragon named Tucker. It was like a kobold thing.
Clash of
We
the
were playing a little.
Kobold Cauldron was the
That's what it
adventure.
is. Yeah. And the one that just spoke, Danny playing Simon was our DM for that.
Yep.
I at the time now, no, it's very different, but I played Lyn'Gua'Gua, the bugbear warlord, so our custom class. She was the archetype of an icon of victory. Um, but warlord has changed a lot, so it's time to test icon of victory again. Scale her down to level 5. I made some adjustments. I'm running a gimmick, and my players know I love this gimmick. I'm running with a negative con score because HP is not everything. Um, but that
Until
being
you're
said,
out of it.
until you're out of it, but then you have other people to bring you back up.
Hey, ask Conrad about HP.
Yeah, yeah, I gotcha. So, but yeah, so Lyn'Gua'Gua, a warlord, a martial support character. Um, the uniqueness of a icon of victory is that they are the warlord archetype that is able to use heavy armor. So she is going to be doing spear, shield, heavy armor. Um, and every once in a while she'll be able to bash things with her shield if certain situations are met or criteria are met. Dipping into the situation that we were in, she's got Inspiring Leader 2 in the terms of materia feats. So 10-minute, I can give people my level's worth of temporary hit points. That'd be my proficiency bonus of 3 characters. Can get 5 temporary hit points. Um, and if at least one of them gets the temporary hit points, I as well get the temporary hit points. So effectively, I can do 4 creatures. Because she has powerful strikes, I took the species feat. She's powerful build. It's called powerful strikes. If I roll multiple die and to hit, and if both die would hit, and one of them happens to be a 19 or a 20, even if it's at disadvantage, it counts as a crit. And then going on the spear and shield, she's a weapon and shield specialist as her feat. So I took shield shove 1, which allows me to bonus action shove a creature with my shield. Shoving in 5th edition is either push 5 feet away or knock them prone. But I took 2 just because I didn't feel like min-maxing her terribly. 2 is okay, it's not the best, but it allows me to do both in one shove, so I can push them 5 feet away and knock them prone, which for me is perfectly fine because I'm a bugbear, I have 5 feet reach. I'm using a spear and materia. Spears have reach, or specialized reach, so no biggie. And then I also took the species-specific bugbear bullet that makes my surprise attack feature scale. So instead of doing 2d6 because we're 5th level, I will be doing 3d6 if I attack a creature that hasn't taken an action. And for those of you again that watch, Materia D&D, where we play it like how our way, the way we interpret not taking an action is essentially if they haven't done something overtly hostile, if it's a hostile situation. So like if a creature is, clipping a couple turns to run into combat, or if they're coming in late into combat, we still kind of count that as they haven't been a part of the fight, so you can still count them as they haven't taken an action immediately. And I've discussed this with James, and he's completely on board, so I can be surprising people a little bit more often. That's Lyn'Gua'Gua, physical support character. Um, Looking forward to just having fun and showing people that con is not everything.
Okay, guys. So we'll be starting up the game here in a minute or two. Thanks for the
Sounds good.
intros.